To study the brain is to study the essence of what makes us human. The evolution of the human brain is unique in that it makes substantial leaps forward. It's now thought this is because the brain relies on social changes that are adaptive and selective, a process scholars call cultural evolution. In this way, the human brain is an ongoing project, and the only brain on Earth shaping its own evolution. Understanding the history of the human brain helps us better understand our brains today. It allows us to make sense of our brain's daily functions, to explain why we love, feel joy, daydream, sleep, and think about thinking. This evolution isn't all positive, of course. By connecting our past with our present, we also learn why we fight, feel jealous, deceive, and hate. But even that understanding is important. Today, with all our digital technology and earthly distractions, we often lose sight of why we think the things we think. I want to change that. I believe that by understanding our long family tree of brains, we can change our habits and make better decisions in life. Such an understanding can provide us with important insights into human behavior and modern society, allowing us to put aside our differences and come together to celebrate our shared evolutionary past. There are many ways of telling the brain's story, with scholars from almost all scientific disciplines weighing in. There are accounts of the brain from anatomists, anthropologists, archaeologists, geneticists, genomicists, primatologists, psychologists, zoologists, and, most intimately, from individuals who share their stories of the way their brain affects their lives. The history you hold in your hand will touch on all these fields, but like all histories is selective in parts. Natural histories are at the mercy of scientific breakthroughs, and the speed of these breakthroughs is accelerating more than at any time in the history of science. The more we investigate, and this is what I love about science, the more we uncover what we don't know, and this spurs us on to ever greater discoveries. Our brains are the only brains we know, of course. We may never know what it is like to be a bat, or if whales with their colossal brains view us with the same ceaseless wonder as we do them. But because all life and all brains evolved from common ancestors, they share some of the same characteristics. Thus, our history is also the shared history of all life on the planet. And in a time of human-induced climate change and ecological disaster, it is incumbent on us to understand, acknowledge, and respect this shared history in order to find our rightful place in nature. There are no more untouched places left on Earth. If we want to evolve better minds, we must look within ourselves. To tell this story, the book is divided into 3 broad themes. The first is an examination of the brains of the earliest humans, our most primal hardwiring, and the sequence of neurological and historical events that led to the human brain. Here, I will explore the most amazing brain capabilities that we take for granted, our creation of feelings, our sense of togetherness, and our capacity for remembrance. For the second theme of the book, I dive into the realms of higher cognition, exploring the origin of intelligence, language, and consciousness. I reveal the extraordinary untapped powers of our brains, and how, with societal change, we can unlock them. The third and last theme of the book is the future of human brains and attempts to answer questions such as, will autism and neurodiversity change human life? Can humans free their minds from the confines of biology and achieve digital immortality? What are the implications of such advances, and will they solve the world's problems? Above all, I want this book to deliver neuroscience's most uplifting message, that we all have the power to change our minds for the better. Because the truth is, none of us is born unintelligent, unfeeling, or unmoored from the world. These states are imposed on us by the societies we create. Minds make societies, but societies also make minds.